All right, we are back with another champion spotlight. This time we will be reviewing Spirithost, one of the wonderful beginning heroes that you get in this game. Why is she good? Is she good? Yes, she is. She is one of the best in the game as far as I'm concerned. Still one of my favorite heroes, and I love her to death. So, what does she do? Let's look at her skills. She has an attack that heals by 50% of the damage inflicted. This is an awesome skill. It doesn't seem like it would be like the craziest thing because she's a healer and a support hero. However, she does keep herself alive, especially when she is really fast and has counterattack on her. She'll just keep healing herself, which is amazing. She does have one of the better attack up in the game uh, for the beginning of this game. We'll rephrase that for the beginning. Let's not get too crazy. She does give a 50% increased attack buff, which makes her awesome for two manning most of the dungeons in the game until you start getting into Nightmare. But up until you get into Brutal, literally her and Kale will wipe campaign, just the two of them. And then she has the awesome skill of remove all debuffs on all allies and placing a block debuffs on all allies as well. Now, the reason this one is so good is because it removes the debuffs before and then will block. So great for the arena, great for any wave actually where you need to get rid of debuffs and then it blocks it for another turn. Only downside is if Valerie is not on your team, a lot of times what ends up happening is your team's so fast that you're going to take another turn and then you're going to get hit anyway. So that's the only downside to it. But it's really good if there's somebody that does a lot of debuffs all at once. You can at least block the next round if they're faster than you. We do have her in a Phantom Touch hit because we want her to do a little more damage, and they're kind of limited on the blessings in the for the rares. So we went with this because it gives her more healing to herself, and she basically never dies. As far as masteries go, we went down the support tree. All right, we gave her some HP. We gave her increasing the value of heals, so that's very important, obviously. Has a chance of increasing the turn meter when a buff cast by this champion is removed or expires, which she does cast buff, so that's good. We obviously have this so that she can keep doing the other skills, reducing cooldowns. We have the lore of steel, so that if we put anything on her, which doesn't really work for her so much, because I have her in a shield set, but we have it anyway. Um, Increases speed for each dead ally. Really good for the arena, especially when you're up against Aliana. And then has a 30% chance to extend the duration of any buff cast by this champion. Obviously, we want that for the attack up. And then we have a basic offense set up here all the way down to War Master so she can do more damage and also heal more, which is even better. For artifacts, now her artifacts right now aren't that amazing. I have the better stuff on Valerie, but I did have her in a regular shield set right in the beginning. You do get one for doing the missions. Probably you'll get it within the first week, maybe even two. I mean, it depends how fast you're going. But you can just put her in speed set and a shield set, and that's all you need on her. Her whole thing is to keep herself alive because a lot of times what will end up happening when you're doing the campaign in the beginning of the game is you're going to have heroes that you put with your main hero, and your main hero is going to be beefy as hell, and more than likely Kale, and he'll be able to stay alive because you'll have him in life steal, all that other stuff. But then your secondary hero will end up just not doing a lot of damage and also killing themselves. So the good news with her is she'll make your main hero more powerful because of the attack up. She'll remove any debuffs from him so he keeps attacking, and you have the shield set on her. So every single wave, you're going to constantly be getting a shield. And then when paired with Valerie, if you need her for later content, you're going to have twice the shield, which is nice. Let's look at her stats. She has 41,000 HP. You want her to be a little beefy as far as HP, but you also want her to be a little beefy in attack because you want her to be able to heal herself. And her heal is based on how much damage she does. So we have her 3,000 attack. We have her defense at 2,200. Speed is 222. She is my second fastest hero because we want her to go second after our speed booster goes. Crit rate 31%, horrible. I would like to get it higher, but that's just where it is. Crit damage is at 83%. Resistance is at 137, and accuracy she does not need. So really, we could put her in resist. I actually did have her in resist at one point, and I will probably end up putting it back on, but I switched it out for defense so that I can make her a little stronger. We have defense on the amulet, and we have defense on the ring, and we have what attack on her gauntlets. Which honestly, I would probably change maybe, but you know what? She's great the way she is, so we're gonna leave it. HP on the chest, we could easily get a percentage on that, and it'd be better. Like I said, this is gear that I kind of threw on her. The only thing new that I have on her really would be the speed boot, and that I got like maybe a month or so ago. So that's where she's at. So she's at 29,634. We might have dropped in the arena. That might be why she dropped a little bit. She was over. No, actually, it's because I switched her. I did switch this banner out. That's why. She was like 35,000 before because I did have her in a resist here, this one. So I had her in the resist, and this resist gives her an insane power boost because she doesn't get hit by things. So if you want to bring her into Iron Twins or something like that, then yeah, I would immediately put this on her. But for most the content in this game that we use her for, this defense is way better. So we'll keep her on that. Um, so where do you get her? Let's get this gem. Where do you get her? You get her in campaign. Right here, right in the beginning of the game. Stage 4. You can get not stage 4, but area 4. You can get her in any one of these stages, but here she is. See, you can get her from drops, and you can farm her up and get her skills maxed as quickly as you like or as slow as you like. Now, we do use her as our 3-star champion for all of Brutal, basically. Um, now, my champions are going to be a little stronger for this, but just to kind of give an idea. Oh, cancel. I forgot. We don't want this. No, actually, we do want this. So we're going to take these guys all out. So what we do is you can, depending on what you want to do, you can put her as the lead, and you can put him as secondary if you need speed for a fight, or you can put him as the lead to get the HP boost. I usually leave him in the front. All right. And then you just run it. Now, my hero is obviously, like I said, a lot stronger. I don't see a reason why this would fail. I haven't run this fight in forever because once you beat it, you kind of forget it even exists. So she will do enough damage to take things down. She will stop anyone from getting debuffs. See, so now he's not getting hit because she's faster, so she was able to give it to him. She does decent damage and she heals herself back up. And then attack up, one dead. I know that's a lot of the times what ends up happening is Kale will get one shot there. Boom. And like I said, this is obviously, we're way stronger. We're level 60 when you first get here in Brutal. But if you have Kale at level like 50 or 60, and you have Spirithost at, between 40 and 50, a lot of times they can probably do it if you gear them correctly. So this is literally the team that we use to do all of Brutal. They can clear any stage in Brutal, 3-star, almost every time. I would say, and the only reason I'm saying that is because when you first start doing these dungeons, I mean, these are campaign levels, you might have some issues because you're lower level. But they can clear everything through Brutal easily. So that's the main reason we built her. All right. And it works. That's why we do it. She eventually becomes your speed farm helper for any dungeons that you do. Now, what that means is anything you want to beat fast. All right. You've already beaten it, and you've got a good group of heroes that are doing stuff, and you want to beat it faster. She's good for that. So now we do use her in Minotaur. She's essentially a staple in all of my teams. Almost every single team, except for teams where I need specific things to beat. She does get taken out of Fire Knight now. She used to be in my Fire Knight team. She is no longer in there. Because the attack up doesn't really matter. What matters in Fire Knight is attacking more times. So we bring her in here. We're trying to get Dark, what is her name? Aethel. Trying to get her scrolls in the Minotaur. So this is what I've been farming now for the last few days, which is why we're going to show it. So, but she's really good for just keeping everybody really strong right off the bat and killing waves. There you go. You want your waves done? Well, she's the one that's going to get them done for you. If you do, what is that, 50% increase of attack? So yeah, that's a pretty large and significant boost. You're going to see that when you start using her, you're going to start getting some insane results. Like if you have, in the beginning, War Maiden. No, War Maiden's in my team. I forgot her name. War Priest. There you go. You're going to be using her in the beginning. She's got like a 25% increased attack that she almost never uses. And you're going to be like, oh, we do a decent amount of damage. And then as soon as you get her, you're gonna be like, holy crap, I can't believe I never used her. But see, she's just constantly running because we have her at such high speed and she can reset her skills. So she's constantly giving you attack up and she's constantly removing all debuffs. So this is a great hero for the Void Keep, since the Void Keep likes to throw 10,000 poisons and debuffs on you. To be honest, I think most dungeons do that. There you go, and there we go. We got our 9. We're almost there. We're almost at the next one. Sweet. Um, we use her. I just did this on Valerie, so I'm not going to run it on this one. But you can do. We are up to 17. We use her on our Ice Golem team. She does attack up, keeps everybody alive. She stays alive. That's really the big thing about her. Is most heroes that you have that have great skills just don't have survivability. She has survivability built into her kit, and she has the protected shield set, which heals her 10%. So she basically will heal with her attacks. She heals on her turn. She's awesome. She will just never die. Um, and then we use her in Dragon. We'll run Dragon since I didn't run it the last time. We'll just do 15 for now. Actually, no, we'll do 17. You know what? We'll do 15. I think 15. I don't remember which one has the annoying hero, but we're going to do it anyway. So this is the team that we're going to use. Um, Actually, we usually bring in a different person, which is my girl. Where is she? No, she's not in there. There we go. I messed that up. I forgot that I took her out for the later runs. Here we go. So you can use her. We've already beaten, I believe, up to stage 18, I want to say. So you can use her all the way up to 18 at least, and it'll work out just fine. Yeah, this is the stage with the block damage. That's right. It only affects us in the second round. And that shield is awesome. Love Valerie. We just did a video about her. She was the first one in the series. So Valerie and Spirithost and War Maiden are by far and away the best heroes that I've had in this game, especially for the run that we're doing. Obviously, you can get better. This isn't Stupid Town. We know that there's better. See, they're trying to use my Spirithost against me, but mine's stronger. I've seen Spirithost do probably about 30 to 40k damage with her single hit against the correct affinity, and it's awesome. And then she'll have the War Master proc, so she'll do like, you know, an extra 30, 40,000, whatever it is. So she's really good at keeping herself alive. And then we'll showcase her where I really like her, which is the arena. Especially in early game teams, Spirithost is your money ticket to beating all the arena teams. Essentially, Kale, War Maiden, Spirithost, and Apothecary. There you go. You got your winning team up until, I mean, even past gold if you speed tune your team correctly. But I have not done that yet. My team is slowly getting faster, pun intended. But this is why we love her. She just keeps everybody going with the attacks, makes the fights shorter, nice and easy. You don't have to wait. You know, your fight could be what, maybe a minute or two longer if you don't have her in your team. Boom, Dunskies. All right. Now we do use her in almost every keep. Um, I believe literally she's on every single one of my teams. Yeah. Oh no. Wait. No. No. I did this to make it faster. I was testing out some teams to see what would happen. But yeah, you can use her in here, and she'll make everyone stronger. You could take either one of those DPS out to make this quicker. But yeah, she's literally in every single one of them. And then we will go to the arena where she really shines. We do use her in Doom Tower. I will say that. She is in my wave clear team. So basically, this is the team we use for almost every single aspect of this game. So if you see all these heroes, just know that all 5 of these heroes will be in the champion spotlights eventually. So we use her for all the wave clears. We kill things really fast. They basically wipe out the first wave in one turn. Well, not one turn. We'll say 3 or 4 turns because you get the speed up, attack up, defense down, dead. And that's basically how it works. In the arena, we have her in here. We're gonna refresh this, see if we get any teams that we can actually beat. We are in three right. I mean, in two right now. We have been in three before, but I've been a lot more shaky on what I do in here. I just kind of push buttons now. This is a team that might beat us. Let's just see. So essentially, the way this works is in the beginning you'll have Kale. I switched it out for Dark Elhane just because I'm trying to make her actually built for the arena. Kale is more for clan boss now. He used to be my arena lead. Now he's not. He still can do the job just fine though. I mean, even with the wrong build that I have for clan boss, he still will do really well in here. But yeah, that's it. Basically, we have it where she is your attack up hero. That's it. In the beginning of the game, she's the one that's going to give you that nuke. Now these guys are probably faster than me. No, they're not. Save defense down with the attack up. And now we got to unauto it because this is where stuff gets shady. Now, this is what always happens because every single hero, every single person in the game uses Deliana at this point. Um, she's like a staple of all things. See, now look at this is what you're going to look like against all these heroes. All right. So now this is where this comes in handy because now it's all gone. And now we want to kill. Who do we want to kill? I think we want to kill her. That's the main thing is getting her out of here. All right. So now we want to kill him because she's already full health. So let's go for him. See, this actually is perfect. I hope he kills everyone and I can kill him. If I can kill him, this is going to go exactly the way I want it to go. Here we go. This might end it. All right. So this is what I'm going to pause for a second. This is how 90% of some of my fights go. When this is a strange fight because we had Madam, and we had this guy who heals the entire team when you hit him. So this is a weird fight. But normally it's Death Knight, Deliana, probably Ninja, and Syl. Like it's almost you can almost count how many fights have the same freaking team in this game. So what ends up happening is with this team, because they were so strong, I'm down to this. Now she's gonna kill her, all right, but she'll never kill her. That's the best part, even with this on. So kill her. There you go. She's dead. Now, this is what happens every single time with Spirithost. It doesn't matter. You literally don't even have to do anything. See? And she's just going to keep going. Boom. She is my Deliana killer. And I'm so glad that that happened on stream for this video because I want you to see how great she is. All right. Basically, Deliana will use that big attack that does a ton of damage and she'll heal back up to full, which you didn't see because she killed her before that could happen. Um, and she'll usually get 2 turns because most of the time Deliana for some reason isn't that fast. The other reason is I have her at 222, so she's very fast. So unless you're fighting a really good Deliana, it works. I think recently I think I've had 2 Delianas that killed me. So, but almost every single time Spirit Host will whoop Deliana's ass by herself on a one-on-one fight. So that is why we love her in the arena, and because she gives us attack up and wipes everybody. So it's nice. All right. This is where she really shines. This is her like piece de resistance is what they call it. I don't know. No one really calls it that, and it was really dumb. Let's refresh this. She is in my tag team arena team also, same thing, my main team. But I still have it set up where I have Kale in here. So we do use her in tag team arena. Um, I don't have her set up as defense, so I can't really show you a defense win. I would assume it's the same as my arena wins because she's in there. We have a garbage team in there, so we can stay in low level in tag team. All right, so there we go. We use her in there with all my other heroes in here. Let's go back here. So that is where she shines, though, is arena-based content and the campaigns, and then when you want to do things fast in dungeons. So basically, she's an easy to acquire hero. I highly recommend that you honestly build her as your first hero outside of Kale. So you would get Kale to 60 and then build her up probably around 40 or 50 to start. You're going to want to get War Maiden. But other than that, she's going to be a staple of your team for probably the first 6 months at least. And that's only basing this on whether or not you just don't get any heroes that are better. We only pull mystery shards in this run, so yeah, there's no one better than her right now. She's literally the best at what she does, and that's why she's still in all my teams. And you get her to level 60, and you max her out, give her the blessing. Yeah, she's just going to keep healing herself and never stop. That's why Spirit Host is basically my favorite hero in the game. I would say if there's a close second, it'll be someone else right here. That'll be on the one of the later champion spotlights. So I'm sure you'll be excited about Frozen Banshee. All right. So that's Spirit Host. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to know about her or any other little details you need to know, just leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer if I have time, which I definitely do since I only have 18 subscribers. So thank you guys all for watching this champion spotlight of Spirit Host. And I'm Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you have a wonderful day. Take care.